it's Nicole in Nesting Haven. Today I have a Goodwill thrift haul to share with you. In today's thrift haul, I got everything for 20% off. I'm splitting up this into two hauls. I'm going to do my more vintage stuff that I plan to sell on my Etsy in the next video. This one is going to be more items that I'm either keeping for myself or, mostly for my booth to resell in there. So I will go ahead and get started. So this is the first item here. It's this beautiful box. It is, wooden, and it has kind of an Indian theme, Native American theme here. It has this little quote inside here, and this appears like it was absolutely never used. It's kind of this red, I want to say it's velvet material inside here, and then these drawers here are also lined with that same red velvet. You see it looks in absolutely perfect condition. You can see the awesome paint detail on it. This was clearly a handmade piece, and it's just so well made. You can see the designs here. That's on both sides. The back is plain, but I mean, you probably have it up against something, so that doesn't matter. But I absolutely love this. I paid up for it a little bit. It was priced at $10, but like I said, I get 20% off, so I paid $8 for it. I think I could get at least $40 for it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now this is an item I may end up putting on Etsy. It's not really super heavy, so I thought I might just put it in my booth, but yeah, potentially we'll put this on Etsy because it is a handmade piece, and I think it's allowed, so we'll see. We'll see if I can figure that out, and maybe I'll go ahead and throw it on there if anybody's interested. So in my antique booth, signs always do really well. This one, I was surprised, is actually new in package, so that's kind of interesting. It is made in USA here, and in Maine, just about everybody has a camp, a family camp. Some people go in with each other, a few family members, and buy a family camp, or they inherit a family camp. There's a lot of them here. So yeah, I think I'll have no problem reselling this. I think I might actually go ahead and throw this up on Marketplace before I attempt it in my booth, because I think, it's gonna sell like this, and where it's new in package, it would also make a really nice gift for somebody. So yeah, I only paid, see, $240 is 20% off, $240, I think, for this, and I think I can resell this for around $20, so I think super great profit. And this here is the next sign I picked up. I only paid $1.60 for it. I don't know, I thought it was kind of cute for a kitchen, and someone might enjoy this, maybe like some newlyweds or something. So I thought it was pretty nice. I don't think I'll get quite as much for this, maybe around $12 for this. And I might do the same thing, put it on Marketplace. If I put it on Marketplace, I'll price it a little higher just because it's more annoying to deal with Marketplace people. So I always take, negotiations on there, but that's why I market higher, to find the serious buyers. But yeah, another great booth item if nobody on Marketplace wants it, and not much invested. So I think I'll make about $10 on it, and definitely worth picking up. Okay, so another booth item I got is this lantern here. It's kind of like a seaside beachy lantern, and this really kind of gray blue color with the nautical rope throughout it. There is an insert here where you could put a candle, I would assume a fake candle that doesn't get hot. I guess that's what it's for. And because it is like it's a wooden wicker or something, some kind of material like that. It is, I don't know where it's originally from, it's just a warning label on the bottom. So burn candles within sight. Okay, so it is intended for candles, and I don't know if I'd put a real candle in it. But nonetheless, I paid $2.40 for it. It was $3, 20% off. And anything to do with lighthouses, the ocean, nautical type stuff does super well in my booth because I live in Maine, and obviously that's what we have here, you know, the lobsters. Everyone always wants lobsters and they hear I'm from Maine, they're like, oh, send me some lobsters. They think we just eat lobsters all the time. You know, it's expensive for us too. Unless we have connections, which, you know, sometimes we do. But yeah, overall, I thought this was a great piece. Haven't decided on a price for it yet, but maybe around 20 bucks. So, you know, make a pretty great profit there. So maybe, probably could sell it for 25, make my $20 that I want. So yeah. So I always seem to gravitate towards all this shelving, and I think it's because I have a booth. I'm always looking for different shelving options, but I like this one in particular because it has this slit here in the back where, you know, you can put plates to, you know, kind of have these platters displayed. So that's always nice to get a little extra, you know, space saving there in my booth and be able to sell some plates, put them on display, and maybe have the rest of the set underneath on a like stand. But I really love this gold detailing here, and you can see it kind of swerves off like that. It's a good size, and it's definitely an older piece. I paid $2.40 for it, so I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. It might do better with a little bit brighter color, but I don't really want to mess with it because I really like this gold detailing. Alright, so this is the next shelf piece I found. They only had this marked at $5, so I paid $4 for this thing. I could use it in my booth, but I think I'm going to actually use it in my house. And I mean, this thing has so much potential. You could use this for storing books, you know, in my kids' room or something. But I think what I want to use it for is plants indoors. Now it has a shelf up here, you know, it's kind of a smaller shelf, but I think I could fit some plants up here and then some of my larger ones in the box down here. I'll show you the full size of it here. It's quite large. Hello. So yeah, I was super excited to find this. It's really, you can tell it's a handmade piece, and I love stuff like this because my grandfather was a carpenter. He's built me a bookcase that I've absolutely treasure. He passed away when I was 17, and you know, it's been a while now since, you know, he's been in my life, so anytime I see handmade wood stuff, I always think of him, and I really, really do like this. So I thought this was such a great find. What a great deal. So the next item I found is this gorgeous photo album. It does have this little handle on the edge here in the binding, and it's in this really beautiful floral material on the outside. I paid $3.20 for this. It opens like this, and then it has another, you know, 2 flaps on the side, so you can hold quite a bit of pictures in here. I feel like no one really does the photo albums anymore, and you know, this next generation of kids aren't gonna get to appreciate, you know, going through an old photo album with family pictures. So I really like to pick these up if I, you know, come across nice ones, and I will put this in my booth. Hopefully, you know, someone will enjoy this, and I really hope this next generation picks back up on printing pictures off instead of just keeping them on their phones and digital storage, because, you know, it's really nice. It's, you know, just a nice thing to grab and look through sometimes. The next item I got is this St. Patrick's Day clover, what is this called? Cake stand, and just a little pedestal dish here. So super cute. I don't come across a lot of St. Patrick's Day kitchenware, so I was really excited when I saw this, and I paid $2.40 for this. I think I'm gonna hang on to this myself. We do celebrate St. Patrick's Day in my family, and we like to do the whole, you know, feast there, the corned beef and cabbage and whatnot. So I think this will be nice on our tablescape for that. So I do plan to keep this, but I was really excited to find that, and really great price. The next thing I found was this set of salt and pepper shakers. I don't know how old these are. I haven't had a chance to look these up. I don't see any labeling on them at all. They're in this bag marked $3, but gray tag was actually half off, so I paid $1.50 for the set here. And let me take them out of the bag so I can better show you what they look like. Alright, so this is what we got going on here. They are this really gorgeous gold, and then on the top we have the S&P cut out there. They appear to be brand new, like no one ever used them. Usually if you buy salt and pepper shakers used, sometimes there's salt and pepper, you know, a little bit of remnant in there, and you can tell if they're used. These appear to be porcelain. Yeah, those are definitely porcelain. They do have the little plastic stoppers, so I don't think these are that old, but I like how they kind of cone out there, essentially like an ice cream cone, really. But these are really gorgeous, and I might hang on to these. They kind of definitely have that mid-century vibe to them, just with the gold, and yeah, I really enjoy these. You know, I could resell these in the future, probably not on Etsy because I really, like I said, don't think they're that old, but I think they were a super cute find for only $1.50. So I saw these there the other day and I passed on because my upper shelves with my green vintage glass, the blue and the milk glass, are quite full, and I'm actually to the point where I'm going to have to start pulling a few pieces out to kind of make it look a little bit better, because I did add in some more milk glass pieces and a couple of green pieces lately, and I've been trying to add plants as well, so I'm trying to switch them out and whatnot. But I figured these were small enough that I could squeeze them in. And I like that they were the teal glass. I really have a lot of green and white mainly. So I really, if I'm gonna find any blue or teal glass that I, you know, can fit up there, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and swap some of the others out, because I really like how all the, just the slight difference of color looks together there. So yeah, I picked these up, $1.60 for the set, and I'm happy I did decide to get them this week, because after I didn't pick them up last week, I was still thinking about them, and I was like, if those are there, I will get them next time. So yeah, I got those, and that's where they're going. So the last item I picked up is this here. I paid $2.40 for it. You see the top, it looks like that. Can't quite see it standing up here, but it's a really nice piece and, you know, really cheap. Now, you can use this for a fruit basket. If you don't like the lines or really want to set on the metal, you could always put a nice, you know, ceramic bowl inside. They are just a slightly different in size here. These are also really great to use in a craft room. You can store yarn and, you know, things like that in there, ribbons, washi tape, whatever. You know, again, you could put a little bowl there if that stuff doesn't contain through the little holes in it. Yeah, I think there's a lot of possibilities for something like this, and it was such a great price. I'm not sure if I'm hanging on to it or reselling it, but I was definitely going to pick it up for that price. And yeah, if I don't find a use for it, I'll probably just go ahead and put it in my booth. It could also be a really nice display piece in my booth. So yeah, always looking out for stuff like that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow. And if you guys want to check out my Etsy shop, I'll put a link in the description below, as well as a discount code for 10% off if you guys see anything that you just can't live without and want to go ahead and buy. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.